Hey everyone, welcome back to the Beast Studio. Today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. I'm going to be reviewing High School Musical, the series, Season 2, Episode 3, titled Valentine's Day. Before I get into it, I want to say thank you everyone. We have reached our goal of 350 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I'm really loving seeing the growth of my channel. I guess 400 subscribers by the time school starts, I guess is my new goal. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'm really loving it. Okay, so this episode, I had some high expectations for it. I mean, you know, it wasn't necessarily focused on the play, which I think is fine, because the thing is that this season, it's really focusing more on this rivalry with North High, which I'll talk about more later, than the musical itself, but I still feel like there's going to be great moments. I mean, we got one great musical moment this episode. Well, it was decent. I'll talk more about that later on when I get to it. But, yeah, like I said, I had high expectations for it, and I feel like all the characters are being utilized except one, which I'm just going to go ahead and start out with, EJ. He's really not getting anything, and maybe that's the point, that because he's a senior, he really doesn't need anything, which, I mean, I guess he kind of got his redemption arc at the end of last season when he bought Gina the plane ticket, so I guess he really doesn't need to be in it, you know, but I still want to see him in it. I mean, you know, I want to see him in it more than what he is, because now he's just a minor character, and, like, I'm sure that the actor, he seems really interested in being in the show, so I think he has great potential too, but it's whatever. I'm just hoping we get to see more of him this season, especially because this is his last semester before he graduates, so I don't know. I'm hoping just even things like cousin moments between EJ and Ashlyn I would enjoy. But whatever. So we see that Ashlyn is struggling with being the lead of the play. She is struggling with the identity of Belle because she doesn't look like Belle. She doesn't think that she's a true Belle, which I kind of understand what she's saying, because there's a certain look that you think that people think. Maybe, and I think people might think this way too. There's a certain look you have to have to be a certain character. Belle, really, you look at Nene and you look at Belle, and you know, I think that they do look really alike, but it's not just about looks. Ashlyn has the great personality to be a Belle, and that's obviously she got. I mean, Miss Jen cast her for that reason. I mean, she would make a great Belle. I mean, we all know that, but I do kind of understand, because sure, she doesn't really look like Belle, but that's not the point. Okay? People are gonna look up. People are gonna look up there. People are gonna look up while you're playing Belle, and they're gonna see more of the personality than the looks. And she's gonna look gorgeous in Belle's yellow dress. We all know it. So yeah. I think that's interesting. But I really did like the scenes with her in Big Red, because he got locked in her locker. That did not surprise me. That was hilarious. That was awesome. But I really did like their moment later on at the pizza party, where he tried to surprise her, because it really shows Big Red, sure, he's quirky, but he really does care about Ashlyn, and he wants what's best for her. And I really do like that they're at a spot in their relationship where, you know, they trade locker combos for trust, but really so Ashlyn can confide in Big Red about these the struggle that she's having with having to almost pretend like she's Belle, which she really is. But and Big Red's probably not the best person to turn to and to get advice, but I mean, he's grown. Big Red has grown. Sure, he still has his moments, but he's in a relationship now, and I think that's really changed him, so I do really like that. And I gotta say, their dance, Ashlyn and Big Red's, was really sweet. I love that. Didn't necessarily love Courtney's rendition of it. I mean, sure, her voice was fine, but wasn't the biggest fan of it. I gotta say. I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. Something was off there. And comment down below, do you agree with me on this? Was Courtney's rendition just a little bit off? Still good. I mean, nothing against the actress saying it, but something just seemed a little bit off there. But really sweet between Ashlyn and Big Red. I do really like their relationship. I really do like it. Okay. So, next up, Courtney. So, I feel like she's feeling like she's being a little bit underused as well, because she has to fit a certain expectation, because now she's in the play. and like everyone's expecting a little bit too much of her. I think she's thinking, and then this whole new coworker thing, Howie. Apparently, Courtney is suddenly the new boss at Big Red's Pizza Place, which whatever, kind of funny, but apparently there's a chance I think right there, and I think that this kid, I mean, he gets some development even just from the 2 scenes that we see him with, but I think there's a possibility for maybe like a relationship, maybe, or just friendship. I think that what's interesting here is that Courtney wants the dawn of Courtney is what she's calling it, and like she wants her own independence. I think that's gonna be her focus for this season. I mean, Nini's not there, so it really causes her to branch out a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? So I do really like that. Again, her rendition was just a little bit off, but I'm really enjoying Courtney getting more screen time than just the sidekick of Nini. And I think that Nini being gone really allows them to open up Courtney's character more. The whole pizza story, I'm not sure where they're going with that, but, okay. What else? I wanted to say, another thing I thought was interesting was the whole Carlos and Seb thing. It is funny because, we all know that Carlos comes from money and Seb does not, but I still thought it was really sweet, and I really liked that scene between Courtney and Seb. It really showed that there's some sort of cool connection with them that I think that we should all enjoy, because it's 2 side characters interacting with each other, so I really do enjoy that. And it just shows that, I mean, they can kind of, the theater kids can depend on each other, and I really do like that. We also see that he gets him a plant, Carlos a plant, so I do, and I am enjoying their relationship. What else? We also have Miss Jen and Mr. Mazzara. It feels like that relationship's growing a little bit. Lily is officially moving to North High, and that's definitely not, her visit with Miss Jen was definitely weird. Obviously, the rivalry is going to build, but we also see that Ricky's dad is at the pizza place, and Miss Jen's kind of hiding from him, so I was gonna say, Miss Jen is having all this love interest build up on her, because we got Ricky's dad, we got Mr. Mazzara, and we got, Zach, I think is his name. So, yeah, all these love interests building up on her. It's really funny. Okay. Last thing I wanted to talk about was the whole Ricky and Nini. I really did like their little surprising each other. I knew that once Nini went to Ricky's house was singing, I knew it was going to be the wrong house, because I knew he'd already moved. So, I think that that was funny. I thought that the whole thing, I understood. They're missing each other. They're missing each other by, like, distance and just by phone calls. I think it's really showing that it's not going to work out. I think that's obvious. It's not going to work out. And sure, they're probably going to be in-game, because it's pretty obvious that they're going to be in-game. But, I think there's just distance between them. And I think that it's going to be interesting to see, like, that continue, because it's just going to be complicated, because these 2 characters, distance has always been their biggest struggle. So, I'm just interested to see what's going to happen here, because they're the lead relationship, so some drama between them will be nice, I guess. But I still think that they deeply care about each other. Okay, Ricky and Gina. I was just misled by the promo. Like, I thought there was going to be a moment, but really we just got some awkward tension with Gina showing up at Ricky's apartment. And I think that there's just a missed opportunity there. It's really just bad timing. And but here's the thing, why would she show up at Ricky's apartment if she doesn't have feelings for him? Is it just one-sided? Is it just from Gina's side? I don't think so, but I think Ricky struggled with missing Nini too much that he can't focus on Gina. I think we saw that he wanted Nini to be at the door, but Gina was there instead. I think it really shows that Ricky isn't ready to enter a new relationship. But I really do think that this is going to cause Gina to move on, because sure, Ricky and Gina do have chemistry, but I really think that after the whole incident with the Valentines, I figured it wasn't going to be from Ricky. But, I think this whole thing with the Valentines, I think she's going to move on. I'm not sure who her new love interest might be, but I think this is really showing that her and Ricky are not going to work out in the future as a couple. Comment down below, what do you think? There's a chance that they might have something this season, but it's not going to last for long, I know. So overall, decent episode. Maybe it did not stack up to my expectations, but we're still really early on this season. So yeah, comment down below, what did you think of this episode? My promo reaction is dropping at the same time for the next episode, is dropping at the same time for this, so make sure to check out that out too. So anyways, thanks everyone for watching Studio. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. Thanks everyone for watching, and